Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for a big Europa League preview. Good evening to you all.
Good evening, mate. Good evening.
I don't want to be hearing this, man. I really don't.
It's okay. It's only the biggest match in Arteta's career so far, arguably, because the man that he replaced is the man he takes on in a crucial European semi-final. So where else to start really than good evening versus trust the process? I can't wait for this match. As a neutral, this is fascinating because if you get your asses handed to you on a plate by Unai Emery, the man that you sacked, and you go out of the Europa League because of him, my advice would be deactivate Twitter, deactivate your YouTubes, because this shit would be absolutely terrible. Terrifying.
I'm on private on Twitter now, so it's fine.
You know, the reality is, Villarreal, look, Unai Emery hasn't actually done anything spectacular with Villarreal. It's not like he done anything spectacular at Arsenal either.
Well, he was fifth when you sacked him, wasn't he?
No, he was actually below that. He was way down in the table. That's why we sacked him. We were like 11th or something. That's why we ended 8th, because we were terrible.
Yeah, but if Arteta ends up in the 11th, he keeps his job. But I suppose the big news that is coming out at the moment is that apparently Arteta's job is at risk. This is not the preparation you want for a European semi-final, is it?
See, it's funny you say it because I've heard the complete opposite. I've read that I've read that he's actually not at risk at all. Which
I've read that he's at risk.
I've been reading a lot of positivity coming out of this football club at the moment, to be fair. I'm hearing all this new owner talk. You know, we've got 3 very key players in Lacazette, Aubameyang and Tierney all in contention to start tomorrow. I know they won't, but, you know, they're all there.
Hold up. I thought Tierney was still fucking injured.
No, he's clear. He's in contention.
No. Do you know what it is? It's Party 2.0. North London Derby incoming again, mate. He's going to come on, pull a hamstring, concede a goal.
I see.
He's not going to start. I don't think he'll start him. He just said he's in contention because our medical team's on an absolute mad one. And funny enough, it's the guy we nabbed off Liverpool. That's why their injuries are so fucked, you know. But yeah, listen, to say I'm nervous would be an understatement. This is the biggest game we've had in a while. We're playing Emery, you know, the absolute
nerves, fam.
Would be fucking off the roof if we lose this game. But the thing is, people need to realise is, like, Emery. I don't think Villarreal are like they're 7th and in the Europa League semi-final. We're mid-10th and we're in the semi-final as well. So, like, I mean, realistically, there's not much separating the sides. We're both doing pretty average in the league, and we're both in a European semi-final. So, I mean, I don't think there's much separating the two teams at all. I mean, we play a lot better football in the Europa League than we do in the Premier League, and that's just a fact. And, you know, having Aubameyang back, as poor as he's been this season, I think it'll be...
Aubameyang back?
Yeah, he's
No.
He's such a key player for Arsenal this season.
No. Look, look, I don't know a whole tactical breakdown of how Villarreal play because I do watch a lot of La Liga. Now, the thing is, you know, like Leeds, they play a very high line. The reason why Aubameyang bagged against Leeds was because of that high line and the pace he can get in behind. He loves to play on the shoulder of the last defender. Sometimes, he gets caught offside quite a lot because of it. But Villarreal love doing this, and his pace is going to be key to why we break that team down. And that's why I'm worried if he's not there and if he's not fit enough to start. We need to be playing Martinelli down the middle or Pepe.
Unai Emery ain't gonna be so stupid and play.
He was stupid against Barcelona. He done it against Barcelona. He done it against Real Madrid. He done it against many of the teams in La Liga. And
to be fair, you're not going to beat Barcelona. You're not going to beat Barcelona or Madrid anyway. So you might as well go for it.
But that's how he's going to come into Arsenal as well.
A lot of teams have beaten Barcelona this season.
Yeah, Barcelona have been terrible this season.
The thing
there
is,
an element that he might do the high line, but you also got to take into account that it is a semi-final. He might drop him a bit further back. He might. I'm not saying he will. I don't know Unai Emery.
I've never seen Emery change his tactical style for a big game ever.
No.
In the Europa League final, he did not change his play style at all. He still went.
Or I'll go a step further. So first he's playing Barcelona. All right, you can play a high line. Went a man down, still played a high line. No matter what stage of the game, he was 1-0 up and he still played a high line. That's why they lost.
Okay,
and this is what I'm trying to say to you.
That's a bit mad. That's a bit mad. But there is an issue with you lot finishing your chances anyway. So you could probably play a high line and get away with it.
Number two point, right? The reason why I think Aubameyang might be all right in this game is because Asensio has a tendency to actually rush out, and he's really shit at doing it as well. Because he tends to he rushes out but makes the wrong decision. Goes down either too early or prepares for a chip shot, but he's never ready in the right places. So the thing is, I am confident we can get the chances to win this game. Again, like you said now, can we take them is another question.
And then you've also got to bear in mind that they're probably going to get chances as well. And your defense isn't exactly
David Luiz
what
is back.
That is a bonus. I have seen that. I was going to talk about that in the Arsenal show yesterday, but we sort of ran out of time, so I saved it for tonight. I have seen that, and that is a key part for Arsenal. Having someone like David Luiz.
The thing is, the good thing about having David Luiz back is at Arsenal we have 4 main centre backs, but only 2 of them work in pairs. You have David Luiz and Gabriel, and you have Mari and Holding.
Yeah.
And
you also have one leader. You have one leader at the back, and that is David Luiz.
Exactly. And I think David Luiz, when he's partnered with Gabriel, if he's fully fit enough to start tomorrow, I'd start them, to be honest, because they, as a centre back pairing, are very solid. But on Aubameyang, I think he's a good player to have for a semi-final because he loves to turn up in semi-finals for us. He scored 2 against City. He scored 4 in 2 legs against Valencia in 18-19. I think he scored twice in the semi-final against Bayern a few years ago. So I think
he won it against Chelsea for us as well. So
yeah, exactly. It's not just semi-finals, just big games in general. He's starting to become a big player for us. And it's good to have him back. Obviously, thankfully he recovered from what he had because it's not exactly the nicest thing for anyone to go through. But yeah, he's a key player. He always will be, regardless of how poor his form is. I still think he's a key player. Players have off seasons, and you can banter and joke around with them. But at the end of the day, Aubameyang's still a class player, and I think having all these players back in contention, they may not start, but knowing that they're there to utilise if we need them, it's always helpful.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Let's get a rival's perspective of Arsenal for tomorrow. Ciaran, we'll start with you. Because I'll give you the same ability to talk about United against Roma. I'm fair. But Ciaran, Arsenal are currently 10th in the Premier League. You can question their footballing ability as much as you like. I mean, it's not the greatest. Partey, if he takes another shot from outside the box, I'm personally going to go to London and beat him up because I'm sick of seeing him. I'm not even an Arsenal fan, and I'm sick of seeing him try and shoot from outside the box. It's not something that he possesses as an attribute. But what's your thoughts for tomorrow? Obviously, you've got a different game, but for Arsenal, what do you think they'll do tomorrow?
I'm going to be honest. I can't sit here and say I've watched much of Villarreal, to be honest. So I can't really give too much of a tactical in-depth kind of preview. My thoughts are kind of just going to be off the top of my head, and of what I've seen of Arsenal. And what I've seen of Arsenal, let me tell you, isn't great. But again, at the same time, I haven't seen much of Arsenal in the Europa League as well. So I can't comment too much on that. But what I will say is this: Unai Emery is a Europa League specialist. He won 3 Europa League titles with Sevilla, and obviously, I hold my hands up and say that's a completely different team. So, realistically, you can't just kind of, it might not be the kind of seamless transition between the two, but realistically, he knows how to win that tournament. And I know a lot of people are saying that. I think when both these draws were made, a lot of people were saying that it was going to be a United Arsenal final, and that was kind of that. Everyone thought that was going to happen, but I think it's going to be a very interesting tie. I think it'll be very interesting. I actually think Villarreal probably come out on top, but I think it'll be very, very close because as Luke mentioned, obviously I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm happy to take their word for it. Arsenal do seem to be a lot better in the Europa League than they are in the league. I mean, it's harder to get worse than they are in the league, to be fair, but it's in terms of how they play in the Europa League, it sounds like they've got it sounds like they're kind of like properly set up to play cup football, and generally those teams end up doing the best. So, I mean, I think it's going to be close. I don't think there's an obvious favourite, even though, I guess the weight that the name of Arsenal carries, some people would probably make Arsenal the favourites just for that. But then obviously, Villarreal, to get to a European semi-final, you've got to, put some respect on the name. Any team that gets to a European semi-final is doing something right. So again, as I said, that wasn't the most, tactically in-depth thoughts, and I can't give you much more than that. But as a neutral, obviously, the final that everyone wants, I guess, is United-Arsenal. But as a United fan, it's a nightmare final for me. It really is a nightmare final. So I'm kind of rooting for Villarreal, but I mean, I guess for the culture, a United Arsenal final would be good. But in terms of that game, yeah, it'll be tight. It'll be very, very tight. But it'll be a good watch for whoever watches it. I'm going to be watching the United game, but for whoever watches it, I'm sure it'll be good.
I'll have both on. As a content creator that does United and Arsenal, I'm begging for a United Arsenal final because I am milking that for as much as possible. 25 match previews, about 60 match reactions, an in-depth tactical breakdown on the referee's personal life. Like, we'll be doing the full lot. Absolutely everything. That reminds me, we've got Rescue tomorrow, 6 p.m. So make sure you check me and Dom out for that. I
can't lie, an Arsenal United Europa League final would bang regardless. Even if we lose, it would still be so funny. It would. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't be funny for us, but it would be so funny for the footballing world because of how much of a fucking banter club we've become. Like, it would just send
Imagine if you lost 4-0 again. Imagine if United beat you 4-0.
No, Niall, do you know the weirdest thing is, because we've been through it before, I don't even think it'll affect us anymore. We'll just be like, it's just another day in the office.
That is
Speak for
absolutely
yourself,
mad.
mate. Speak for yourself. If we lose 4-0 to United in the final, I'm packing it in.
You'll just see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doing the Millie Rock inside an empty stadium. It'll be the scenes will be absolutely.
I know this is gonna sound bad, but I actually wouldn't mind getting United because United haven't actually been able to do a lot against Arsenal, as bad as we've been.
Yeah, but the only time they do things against you is in cup competition. So I'm not sure you want to be saying that.
No. I'm talking Arteta, Ole wise. Like, I mean, they played in the league.
Yeah, but
twice.
Arteta's useless. So I could beat Arteta. Like,
has Ole done it though?
No, that's the thing. Me and Ole are going out for if United get Arsenal in the final. Ole already wants me to go up to Manchester, give him a tactical breakdown down on how to beat Arteta. We'll start with food poisoning. But secondly, I'll go to Matt as a rival and as someone who does chuck banter all around the place. I'm sure you got plenty for the Arsenal boys.
Oh no, I do think they'll screw up through Villarreal in like a away goal or something. But I think they're just going to get humiliated by us in the final anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think Ole's going to cost Arteta's job as well, so that'll be fun. And it'll be fun for this channel as well, because I know that two
just imagine, right? Just imagine if it's like 93 minutes, Ole subs himself on and scores another last-minute winner. Just Ole goes, fuck it, I'll bring myself on, why not? And just gets a late-minute winner. Like, that'd be twice.
De Bruyne nearly scored an overhead kick.
Well, I can officially announce Manchester City are out of the Champions League. There's no coming back. PSG are an absolute... Yeah, but PSG are a beast when they go away, and... Man City, Pep, you're fucked up again, mate. I suppose what City really need is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to beat PSG at the Parc des Princes, doesn't he?
Exactly.
He's done it a few times. He's done it a fair couple of times, hasn't he? But let's talk a little bit about United as well. You haven't got as entertaining tie as the two guys down below, but you've got a fairly entertaining one with Roma. Now, the last time you faced Roma, you did smash them 7-1. Somehow, I don't think we're going to see a repeat of that. But Ciaran, we'll start with you. What's your feelings going into tomorrow's game?
I mean, I feel confident. I feel like we'll get the job done over two legs. I mean, I think actually the first leg at home, I'm actually more worried for than the second leg because obviously we're much better away from home. Like at home, we've been really inconsistent, and that's the one thing I'm worried about. And yeah, obviously, I don't think we're going to see a battering like we did at home last time, but I feel confident that we'll get through over 2 legs. So I guess that means I'm not as nervous for like the first leg, because I just feel like eventually we'll make it through anyway. But I think it's going to be tough. They've obviously got a few former United players, United legends, Chris Smalling and Henrik Mkhitaryan, who obviously play for both clubs. Putting a good shift, I'd say. Sorry, Chris Smalling didn't play for Arsenal, but obviously Henrik Mkhitaryan did. But yeah, listen, I think they've got some decent players, man. They have. I mean, Dzeko is a gun up front for them. Obviously, Roma have been struggling in the league. They can't get Europa League or Champions League really, unless I think they're like 10 points behind the Europa League spot in Serie A. So they're putting all their eggs into this one basket, really. So that's the only thing that kind of worries me, is that will they? Obviously, they'll be like really fired up for it, because like this is, if they come out of this competition, that's it. Their season's done pretty much. So I think that's the only thing that worries me. But obviously, we've got that motivation as well to win a trophy. So I think we'll get. I
say, did you watch your game against Leeds? It's hardly like you wanted to go out and fucking win it, did you?
Well, yeah, I know, but it's just one of those things where teams love to turn up against United, especially at home. I mean, our home record this season against like decent teams, big teams, has been poor. So I don't know. I think I'd be more confident in the away leg than I am at the home leg, to be honest. But I still think we might scrape through it. But I think as long as we keep a clean sheet, we'll be good. Because I mean, conceding away goals, obviously, and then having to kind of overturn that in the second leg is going to be difficult. So if we keep a clean sheet, it'll be absolutely fine. So I'm confident.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Velvishwan saying, hi lads. Something to keep Arsenal fans positive. Sergio Asenjo, I think I've said that right. Villarreal's goalkeeper is basically a tall Kepa.
Yeah, he kind of basically is.
It's okay. They've got a German Kepa in there.
How did that go in?
What?
Oh
That's
my God, the man made the biggest blunder. How'd that go in? Yeah, City's equalised it.
Nah, they're still out.
I don't even know. De Bruyne. It just. Oh my! I don't even know how that went in. How did that go?
It's an away goal.
Yeah, they're still out of the Champions League. I stand by my comment. But let's go to you, Matt. Roma. Now you beat Milan. Milan are a better team than Roma. You confident that you can do the job against Roma?
Yeah, I know we're going to beat them in the semi-final. We might want to look ahead to the final now, to be fair.
Your confidence, I absolutely love it.
I think the first leg's going to be 0-0. I think we'll beat them in the second leg, but I know the way we're going to go through.
Do you actually? I think you'll score in both legs. I think you probably. The thing is, right?
Where'd that go in?
Real Sociedad, they're better than Roma. Milan, they're better than Roma. I think you'll score in both ties. Big up to RJ in the comments saying, yo, big up to yourself, mate. You are welcome to come on. You've just obviously been so busy, I didn't want to disturb you. But if you are free, you're more than welcome to come and have your say about the Europa League preview. But yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Obviously, let's go back to Arsenal for a bit. What are you expecting Arteta to do? Are you expecting him to try and play some pace merchants like Martinelli, Pepe?
Thought we were going to get our say on the United game. I'm disappointed.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. Luke, what's your thoughts about United taking on Roma?
I don't think United are going to lose it, but I mean, Roma have some good players. They've got Pellegrini. He's quite a good player. Dzeko, as Ciaran said, he's an absolute fucking gunman up front. You can pretty much always rely on him for goals. Mkhitaryan, he's actually kind of having a bit of a decent season over in Rome. So, does Zaniolo play for Roma?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player as well. But I mean, they have a few players here and there, but I just don't see them best in United. I can't see United losing the first leg. I can't see them winning it because they're up there at home. But they'll get like a 1-0 draw, and then in the second leg they'll beat them like 3-0.
Hey, Ollie's changed all the red stuff to black stuff because the players couldn't see.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. We're gonna beat them 9-0.
Don't forget the colour issues. They were major issues for United, weren't they? So obviously Ollie got that all changed, didn't he?
I just can't see United not winning this tie. I mean, they've already beaten two teams who are far superior to Roma in every aspect. So it would be baffling to say the least to see them lose to Roma.
And if they do, then what I think will happen is that Ollie will get the mighty Argyle in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and we'll just chuck them out like they're absolutely nothing. And the match reaction will be me walking down Wembley Way whilst the United lot are sat in their living rooms crying.
Ollie can't afford to lose this tie. He can't afford to lose it.
No.
He needs a trophy, and he can't afford to lose another semi-final.
He's not going to get
would
sacked
be
to lose it, though.
No, he won't get sacked, but it would be peak for him. Some comments here, Mr. Potter saying, "Let's go, fam. I knew City would score. Neymar is a rat." I mean, that's a bit harsh. RJ saying, "I'll be back on tomorrow when we smash Roma back to the Jules Caesar times 4-0 whitewash for United tomorrow." The confidence that RJ has is absolutely beautiful to see. Man U winning that tie, no probs. Bruno will stuff them. Bruno. PSG should have been 3-0 up in the first half. I have no idea. Mr. POTUS, who do you support?
It's probably City the way he responded.
Yeah, but Bruno.
Yeah, he's loving a bit of Bruno, so I don't know who. He's a United fan. He's a United fan.
Celebrating City's goals. What's going on?
I know, that's why I'm confused, yeah.
Maybe he just supports Manchester in general. He wants to see a Chelsea Man City final.
Why?
I mean, I do because
both of those teams knocked out.
I do because Thomas Tuchel plays the perfect football to make Pep go crying back to Spain.
I don't want either of them in the
but
final.
Sulz,
teams. Fuck that.
Yeah, but I don't support one of their direct rivals because Argyle are superior to. Well, no, Argyle are superior to you all, so there's no need for me to worry about what you lot do. But Sulz, what do you make of United taking on Roma?
Do you know what? Yeah, they have broken the juju of losing in semi-finals, yeah, because they got knocked out in the quarterfinals in the FA Cup. So that has been broken. So I mean, it's not the right way to break it, but you can say it is broken because they I'm guessing it's big brains from Ole in it doing it earlier rather than later. So maybe they will win this tie because of it. But you know what, right? The thing is, I know United fans, and you know what, rightly so, you can be confident. You're second in the Premier League. You're arguably one of the most consistent teams out there, in terms of just grinding out results, and you've done it in the Europa League. And you have convincingly gone through this tournament. Now, I know what people are saying, they play superior teams, but this is the Europa League. Like, anything can happen. And cup competitions, do have their surprises. And I think this is going to be one of them. And I do think Roma will rob this one. And I mean rob it. And I literally mean it'll be a daylight robbery of like a 1 goal in the tie.
You don't even believe that yourself. You're just hoping.
No. Like, look, I do think... Because the thing is, the thing is, right, like, I know Ollie won't be like that. I know the fans are confident, but I know Ollie won't go in unprepared. Because the thing is, you've got to look at their players. These players have caused United issues in the past. You look at the likes of Pedro, you look at the likes of Pastore, you look at the likes of, Mkhitaryan as well. Edin Dzeko, like, when he was at City, he was doing wonders, even in the Premier League. And, oh my God, it's 2-1.
Yeah, but they're all has-beens.
It's 2-1. Riyad Mahrez free kick, 2-1.
City has to go out.
It's all right, man.
Go out with Champions League.
And yeah, just look, they've got Chris Smaldini. They've got Chris Smaldini. Don't forget. Yeah, man's gonna do wonders, blood. You know what the funniest thing would be if he comes and scores the winner, man. It'll be so funny. But saying that, yeah, okay, I'll take my bias hat off for a second. I actually don't see. It's too tight to call, and I do think this is going to be an exciting. Like, I can't wait to watch both of them. And who do I actually think is going to go through? I'm going to go Roma going through on this one.
I'm starting to question Saul's footballing knowledge. I'm just chucking that.
Nothing wrong with predicting an upset. Nothing wrong with predicting an upset.
This is fucking bullshit. I'd rather lose the Europa League than City win the Champions League.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd rather win something. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have said that if City was still able to do the treble, I like the Premier League, FA
They can
Cup,
still
Champions
do
League,
it-
then
they
I'd
can still
be.
do a treble.
Yeah, but if it's not the same treble,
It's
that's
not the
same.
treble, though, innit? It's not the treble.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. To be fair, I
It's
mean,
a triple.
The
any,
treble.
any treble. I mean, any treble's bad, but yeah, I'm still
Do
still
they
hanging
treble
on to that.
class?
No, but
Even
why
if-
would you want
even if
why would you
City
want to
win the
give up
Champions
something
League,
just so?
like, all this bannering of City not winning the Champions League, now they win it. Like, what do we even say to them? They've
Exactly.
literally
They
got
won't. They won't win it. They will not win
They're
it.
2-1 up. They're 2-1 up. We
You got two away.
In
You got
the
two fair.
They're in the semi-final. Yeah. Did you not see what Chelsea did to them in the semi-final of an FA Cup? Mr. Baldy went back to his hotel crying his eyes out. Went and read a book on how to be a manager.
They lost 1-0.
I think Pep's
Yeah.
a fraud. Mr. Poter's saying, I want to see
You were
Chelsea
questioning
versus
my
Man
footballing
City
knowledge.
final. Look, we all know that Eddie Howe is far superior than Pep.
And you're questioning
Um,
my footballing knowledge. Okay,
This
I
troll's
see.
just gone
Sorry.
too far now. Like,
Mr. Poter's saying, I want to see Man City lose. You need,
You're celebrating
to
that goal.
title. You need to change title you misspelled. I can assure you I did that on purpose. But big up to yourself. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's seen it. He's seen it. He's seen it. Good evening. I did that on purpose. Stop Aguero from winning the Champions League. Goal Mahrez, Hey City. 2-1 as a predicted Champions League final.
Yo, are these what's in the air in England? Because I've not been smoking. I'm clearly not breathing.
I'm tired of
Because-
this working in the chat, man. Can we like stop?
Yeah. Why are you
Stop
twerking
Ian
for another
Chelsea
Chelsea
winning
your
2
backside
trophies
for
at the end of the
rival clubs.
season. Oil money rules Premier League.
We're about to go into the Europa League semi-final and City are currently winning a Champions League semi-final. Stop reminding us that we're fucking Europa League. This is actually horrible.
Let's go back to Arsenal, shall we?
This is horrible.
What are we expecting Arteta to do, apart from try and learn to be a manager?
So you can go first.
That's a bit hard.
I mean, he doesn't need to learn to be a manager. He's already won a cup. But yeah, no. What I expect him to do is play fat. What I want, yeah, is a combination of what we did against Leicester and what we did against Leeds, and I'll explain why. Because the way Villarreal played, they're very attracted to the ball. You'll see a lot of their defenders focusing on the player with the ball rather than the runners who are making off-ball runs. They do this constantly, and every single time, right, you'll find wider players. If the ball is centre, you'll see the wide players having so much freedom. And this is why Barcelona were able to constantly break them down. 2-1 actually looks good for Villarreal, because I'm not even going to lie, that could have been 4, 5 or 6 to Barcelona if Frankie de Jong knew how to finish. He had like 3 chances he could have scored. He had an open goal he missed. I don't know how he did that. And this is what I'm trying to say. What we need, and this is why I really hope, right, Martin Odegaard is fit, because we need a player to dictate play in the middle to break the lines really quickly. And I think that's what Odegaard will do really well. And if David Luiz is back, I'll be even more confident that we can actually go through, because what we need him to do is get the ball, spray it up. And that's why I think we need a pacey top. I don't mind Lacazette playing too much. I don't mind if he puts Lacazette and then like Saka and Pepe, because Lacazette's a really good hold-up player, and that can be really crucial because he can draw a lot of their centre-backs towards him, whilst the wingers get a lot more space to run in behind their high line and actually create spaces for themselves. What I want to see personally, I don't want to see Saka in that front 3. I actually want to see Martinelli and Pepe play. And the reason why I say that is because I don't see Saka being clinical enough to take his opportunities. But I do see Pepe doing that, and I see Martinelli doing that. And I don't even mind if Aubameyang plays as a winger, because I see him being more clinical. If Saka wants to play, I think the best position to play him is probably as a left back in this game. That's my personal opinion, because we're not going to be able to we're going to create chances, but we need to be able to take them. Unfortunately, one of my criticisms for Saka this season has been his inability to take his chances, and that's going to be a detriment if we don't, and he gets all the chances like he has done in a lot of these European games. This isn't me knocking him down or belittling him, but this is just me being real with where he's lacking and what this game needs. Now, that's why we need to play our quick one touch. Basically, we need to play winger ball like we did against the second half at West Ham, like we did against Leicester, like we did against Leeds. We need to play this quick, move the ball, touch, move, and everyone needs to be on the same hymn sheet, and that's how we beat them.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I agree with Saka. I mean, I've said some things about Saka, which I'm sure.
Oh,
Arsenal fans
Idrissa
are
Gueye
aware.
is sent off. Paris Saint-Germain are a man down.
See, I'll tell you, City have paid the referees. That oil money really goes
Oh,
far.
that's dirty. That's a
I reckon it was a good tackle. You see,
No, that is dirty.
I
Oh,
haven't
the man
seen
was-
it, but
I thought it was this high, blood.
yeah, that's fine. Clearly, you haven't seen me ref a game. Mr. Potter saying it will hurt Man City more to lose in the final to Chelsea. Pep is a fraud and he will cry.
I think
Arsenal
Gundogan might
are
actually be
still
injured.
trusting the process.
You're here in the chat shaking your backside for Man City, like just shush, man.
You are still celebrating that Mickey Mouse Cup.
Yeah, why is everybody celebrating? I don't get it.
Which one? What, the FA Cup?
With
Yeah, if
everyone's
you're
celebrating
if
City
you're
winning.
if you're saying the fucking FA Cup's a Mickey Mouse Cup, then me and you are about to have some serious fucking
No,
problems.
It's the thing is,
I said,
it's a
why-
Mickey Mouse Cup until their team wins it. That's
Yeah.
No,
what
the
I'm
FA
saying.
the
If
FA
Chelsea
Cup
win
is
the FA
never
this year,
the
if
FA
Chelsea
Cup
win
I
the
is
FA
never.
Nah,
No. The FA Cup
That's
is
not-
never a Mickey Mouse Cup. It is the longest
what I'm
serving cup competition in football. It should be respected.
Oh,
Um,
no,
That's not what I
Shield,
said.
he
That's not what I
So,
said. That's
Pep-
not what I said.
No,
Pepe
I
is-
know.
is more-
I'm just saying that this guy's saying that
Oh,
the
sorry,
Mickey Mouse
sorry.
Cup, like, it's not a
Oh.
Mickey Mouse Cup
Yeah.
at all.
So Pepe is more clinical than Saka.
Yeah, sadly, it's the only thing I can really criticise about Saka. To be fair, is just the fact
Yeah.
he can't finish.
Yeah. I literally just said it. I'm not joking when I say it.
And FYI, that tackle is a perfectly timed tackle, in my opinion. I've just seen the replay. I see nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I've seen a lot worse. But there is a red card. Community Shield. Well, yeah, the Community Shield.
No one mentioned the
friendly-
Community Shield. What are you listening to?
The Community Shield is definitely a Mickey Mouse Cup, purely because it's a friendly cup.
Also,
But
no one celebrated it.
I know,
Yeah,
but
no
no one
one-
celebrated it.
no, I don't recall hearing anyone celebrate it. Mr. Potus Pepe is the biggest flop this season. He was bought
He
last
didn't
season.
even sign this season. What are you
I was
talking
just about
about?
to say, if not
Ever?
ever.
Sanchez to United.
I was just about to say, I've definitely seen a lot more flops than fucking Pepe.
I'm gonna say this.
I-
Why is this chat full of fucking rival fans taking their
Well,
backs?
to talk of some of them, you can say Sanchez, you could say Falcao, you could say Darmian.
Right, you
who
can
else
mention
is
other
there?
teams as well, you know.
Schweinsteiger. Didn't you get Schneiderlin? Didn't you have Schneiderlin
Yeah.
at one point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
any
completely forgot about him.
basically
Fellaini.
any signing. Well, no, he
Fellaini
was
was
less of a
like-
flop because Jose turned him into a striker.
Yeah, true. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
Di
Jose's
Maria.
class.
Well, I mean, can we really call Di
Yeah.
Maria a flop? He barely played.
Ozil. No
When he-
way did this
when
guy
he
have the
played, he played
audacity
right
to
well.
put Mesut Ozil. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
I think he's taking the piss. He's taking the
Well,
piss.
Wow.
Luke, don't worry. Luke, don't worry. We know who the idiots are, man. We know who the idiots are.
Black as that.
I
Oh,
wouldn't call
Danny
him a
Drink.
He played quite well.
Danny Drinkwater is a very good shout. For
Oh, Mr.
Well,
Parker's
yeah.
breath stinks, son. Brush your
Ross
teeth.
Barkley's definitely a flop at Chelsea. Di Maria, yeah, you could probably put him in that comment. Basically,
Yeah, but
any signing
People
that
were-
United made from 2013 up until when did Ollie take charge?
2019.
2018.
Yeah, so around
You
about
know-
that
but
time
you
frame.
know-
I know Ollie's had a couple of questionable ones, but he's not really had a flop, has he?
Yeah, but he's not played like Van der Beek, so we don't even know if he would have turned out to be a flop.
Well, yeah,
or not.
but that's probably Ollie working out. I don't want him a flop. I'm gonna work with the kid, and we'll see him next
Yeah,
season.
but that's what happened with Di Maria barely played. You can't really say he's a flop. If you're not going to put
100%. When did I say the fucking Di Maria was a
by the
flop?
way.
I said you.
No, I'm
could
just saying you
possibly-
can't. Like the guys in the chat there,
João
isn't it?
Felix is good. João Felix is good.
Mignolet?
He's not really
I
done
wouldn't say
excellently.
Mignolet was a flop.
Yeah, no, he still has played quite well for Athletic. Right? So.
Van der Beek.
Yeah,
He's
I
hardly.
feel like he doesn't
He
fit
can't.
Athletic.
Right. I think
Yeah.
there's got to be a rule. He can't be a flop if he hasn't played. And from what I've seen from Van der Beek, he doesn't actually look half bad. But
Got
Van der
3
Beek's
goal
quality.
involvements and he started twice.
there's just no DM. Like United just don't have that DM. Like you get a DM, if you get a DM, it fixes about 7 of your issues. One of them being passing. Mr. Potter saying Van der Beek hasn't even played.
Doesn't make him a flop.
True story.
Doesn't make him a flop.
But
He called
we've digressed to talking about some bullshit. Back to Arsenal. Luke, what do you expect Arteta to do?
I don't know. I can never really predict anything from Mr. Arteta, to be honest. He'll put Leno in goal. He'll put fucking Bella in right
Hold
back.
up a minute. Just hold that. Dan James is a... Oh, fuck off.
Oh, respect on the name.
Well, no,
Respect on the name.
Right.
He cost
Did you
15
buy...
million. That was...
I was just about to say, did you buy him for 15 million? Yes. Did he score against Chelsea? Yes. Has he had a fair few good games? Yes. Has he been value for money for a £15 million signing? Probably, yeah. Don't come in doing that shit. And you haven't mentioned Kai Havertz or Timo Werner. I'm still waiting for Havertz and Werner to pop up. So please write them down. But Luke, back to you. Sorry, that just triggered me a little bit.
I'm expecting Aubameyang to start. If I'm honest, if he's there, then I expect Arteta to use him. Sadly, I expect Nketiah to start, which is just.
Oh, Luke! I'm gonna take my slipper off and smack you through the screen with it.
Who else is he? He's not going to start Martinelli up front. He's just not going to.
Yeah,
Who
but
else?
we don't want to hear Nketiah starting. I just don't want to hear it.
All right, and Shittier is going to start front.
That don't make it better.
I'm expecting Pepe and Saka to start. If he doesn't want to risk Ødegaard yet, I'm happy to see Saka play that number 10 role again. He did it against Sheffield and he looked good. And to be honest, it means he doesn't have. It means he doesn't have to like. He won't be the one on the end of the chances. He'll be the one creating them. And if that happens, then that means you can put Pepe and Martinelli on the wings with he who shall not be named up front. And I'm expecting Xhaka at left back and Ceballos and Partey in the midfield. I'm not expecting like too much to change in that sense. There's not a lot we can do. Tierney's not fit yet, and Jack is putting shift after shift at left back. So
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I ain't gonna lie. If Xhaka's playing left back, he's getting spliffed, fam. I'm telling you.
everyone said that when we played. Everyone said that would happen when we played Fulham, though, and he did a good.
Yeah, but it's Fulham, bro. He's not coming across like Chikwueze.
He went against Lookman. Lookman's a good player.
Yeah, but there's a little bit more quality in the Europa League.
Yeah,
semi-final
Moreno and
than
Chikwueze. Come on, there is
let's
a little
not-
bit more level.
Let's not disrespect our
Moreno's the
European
one who's played for
counterparts.
Newcastle. Is he the one who's played for
Although, shall I
Newcastle?
say... Yeah, but the thing is, we shouldn't disrespect our European counterparts apart from saying Brexit means Brexit. So, you know,
No.
I don't know how...
All right, so I'll give you why I wouldn't be confident with him.
Imagine the far right. Imagine the far.
Did you see what he said
Imagine
to
the far right
Richarlison?
when they. Yeah, but imagine what the far right would think if they see Roma and Villarreal landing in England. Jesus Christ, they'll have a meltdown. Just
The reason why I'm like not confident with Xhaka as a left. Number one, I do think he needs to come back into that midfield. He's one of those. I want to see him back next to Partey. That's how we. I know it sounds mad, but that's how we dominate the midfield. I just don't see Ceballos in a game like this being effective. But also, Chikwueze and Moreno are both very pacey and tricky. Especially Chikwueze is very unpredictable. He's a very tricky player. I wouldn't say Richarlison style, but he's quite flary. So Xhaka will get spun by him, and then if you got Gerard Moreno, he's rapid, he's really quick. So he'll cause a lot of problems as well, and that's my only concern. I don't mind Xhaka left back, but I do think the pace is going to be a problem.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Ciaran saying pace merchant, you have Werner. City is so lucky. Xhaka, why is he such a crap player, fellas? Always picking up cards.
Yeah, but he's not
I don't
crap.
think
I
picking
think
up
it's a bit
cards
harsh
is
calling him
shit,
crap.
but,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's actually
he's
quite
not.
good.
Maybe crap at left back in a
Wait,
European semi-final,
guys,
but-
silence. What, Matt? What did you say?
He's quite good.
Oh my God! No way! No! Oh.
Matt, well, that is the best opinion you've ever had on this show.
Fuck it out. Matt, can you tell me
That's
what?
harsh.
Can you tell me what the day and year is? Just want to make sure you're not asleep.
I actually don't know the date. It's Wednesday. But
Fucking hell.
2021.
Hey! Of course it's Wednesday, you twat. If you're playing in Europa League tomorrow, that's always done on a Thursday.
Don't remind me.
Literally, that's how I know my days.
I thought the background behind you would actually be able to help. City are not lucky; they outplay you. They are that good. Sterling, Aguero, Jesus on the bench. KDB, that's a bad one. Not a red, but it's dirty. I don't rate KDB. I think Xhaka is better.
You know what? Yeah, you know, it's really sad that I didn't know you were joking until you mentioned Xhaka's name. It's really sad.
Yeah.
United.
Foden nearly scored a Messi-esque goal there, man. That was beautiful.
Another overrated one. But to United, I presume you'll play De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Greenwood, Bruno, Rashford, and Cavani. I think that's how United will line up. I mean, there's no point. We'll do a sort of combined 11 because obviously both of you here, if Sulz is able to do the thing that I need, if that's possible.
Oh, you'll have to give me once this game finishes, then I can.
Yeah, that's cool. We've got time. I don't intend on doing it in the next 5 minutes. You have time. So we're not going to bother picking who's going to be playing because for United, I've just named your starting 11. So how do you feel about seeing that starting 11 tomorrow?
I mean, from my point of view, I just think, yeah, it's. I mean, it kind of, most of it picks itself really under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like the back four picks itself really. I mean, Luke Shaw's in the press conference, so that he's definitely in the team. The only thing I think is the debatable point is the goalkeepers, but I think De Gea will keep his place because he played both legs against Granada, so I reckon that's the setup now.
Now, isn't he? He's the
it looks like it. It looks like it. It does look like it.
I mean, that's the only shock. That's the only shock Ollie's done all season, I think.
Exactly. But I was going to say, when you named that lineup, I was thinking you got Ollie's number because it's spot on, absolutely spot on. But no, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
where,
I spoke to him.
It picks itself really.
I spoke to him last night. I said, "Any shocks for tomorrow?" And he went, "Nah, mate. Obviously not. I picked same 11. It's okay. He's got Rashford a walking stick for when he gets home." But Matt, obviously you've seen the team news for tomorrow. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it, I suppose. Like so, we've only lost 2 games since Christmas, so we've been doing quite well the way it's up. So there's no, I have a sense there's no chance we go out.
Ironically, one of the games you lost was to Sheffield United, which was quite remarkable.
Yeah, and Leicester was the other one. I still forgiven Leicester for that, by the way. Still hope they're down there.
Yeah, but Leicester I can sort of understand because Leicester are a good team, but Sheffield United.
Yeah, but this is crunch time, Leicester, when it gets to the important bit and they just start bottling everything. To be fair,
it's just Brendan Rodgers. I don't think it's Leicester. It's just Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah,
Don't seem to be slipping up just yet, but
I still think we'll finish 5th.
Huh?
I think I still think Leicester will finish 5th.
Nah, I can't see him. I just can't see it happening. I can't see him dropping out now.
Mr. Potter saying, "Do Arsenal fans actually like Xhaka? My mate can't stand him."
If he's anything like you, he doesn't know ball at all, pal.
What more viewers, not less?
I just want to say that everyone's opinions are their own on this channel, and they don't represent the channel's feelings or thoughts. But Sulz, do you actually like Xhaka? You love Xhaka for some reason.
I
not for some reason.
I actually don't mind.
You do quite like him.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually as bad as people make him out to be. Yes, he's he makes mistakes, but the thing is, what I try to keep it as consistent as possible. Like Partey's made multiple mistakes, but the only difference is his haven't led to goals or they haven't directly contributed to opposition scoring. Now, can we get an upgrade on Xhaka? I've said this all along. Yes, we need an upgrade on Xhaka, but for the right now, for what we have available to us, I don't think there's actually much better. I know that's excluding Partey, right? The other options are actually not better than Xhaka. Ceballos isn't better. El Neni isn't better. And to be fair, a lot of people say like Xhaka's a negative type of player, and I'm not gonna lie, he's actually got one of the most forward passes in Europe. So is that now? That can't be real. Wait, what?
Spurs crumble.
Limited edition.
Well, I don't know what that is, though.
Apparently, that's what Poch gave the PSG players today. I saw it on Twitter. I take no credit for. Actually, I take all credit for it. But
wait, what is Spurs crumble?
Basically, it's a joke saying that Spurs are fucking bottle jobs.
No. Is that actually like a real dish or something?
No, it's
No,
apple
mate,
crumble,
of
but
course.
it's-
No.
Right.
Apple crumble.
Imagine
then
if
it's
that
not
would be
a good-
actually.
Then it's not a good
suppose.
joke. Then it's not a good joke, man.
I suppose if the paint? Who's that? Durex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Durex.
the Deluxe.
Oh, Deluxe, not Durex, is someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get the name. To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if Spurs were sponsored by a condom maker as
Get
well.
on new contact table.
Or a water
Get on
bottle
new contact
company.
table.
Oh no.
But yeah, Dulux. If Dulux were the ones who sort of ran Asda, then I can imagine doing that because they've just become sponsors with them and absolutely whip the shit out of them on Twitter. So but the dog looks cute. I guess. The Shed End saying, I still maintain Leicester with bottle Champions League position. FYI, Tottenham are going off point a bit. Tottenham, keep that dog away from Dom. Xhaka has made the most mistakes leading to goals since 2017.
Yeah, but
I know. I did mention. I did say it. I did say, yeah, he
but
makes a
Sulz,
lot.
at least you stay consistent, just like Xhaka.
Yeah.
There's a lot of consistency with Xhaka.
No, the thing is-
Shao saying good evening, and Mr. Potter saying no need for sour grapes over
You were
there. If you can't
celebrating
handle my
City's goal
opinion,
when you were a
and you
United
shouldn't be
fan.
involved in a podcast, you will get millions of different opinions.
You were
on this
literally
sport.
celebrating City's goal when you're a United fan. Matt here was almost crying when City went 2-1 up, and you're celebrating. What is happening there?
Sheden saying, "Oh my God, Kevin De Bruyne is running riot."
Yeah, he actually did. He's been good.
But yeah, I mean,
Anyways, I've got that thing up, so we can do it whenever you want.
That's perfect.
Okay,
We'll do the next question, then get on to a combined 11, which I'm sure isn't going to be controversial at all. There's a reason why there's 5 of you, because you may need a deciding vote. And I'm always available for that. But that is coming up soon. We're doing a combined 11. We're not going to predict the lineups because United lineups has already come out ahead of time. I got that news this morning. The last question: who is winning the Europa League? Sulz?
Arsenal.
Luke?
Arsenal Football Club.
Matt?
Obviously, United. Definitely.
Ciaran?
But not obviously, definitely.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, Manchester United.
I'm absolutely shocked by all of them answers. Utterly shocked. Shao saying thought Sulz was the Spurs fan.
Oh, fuck off. No.
Oh yeah,
no,
I did put your face on a Spurs kid today.
No. That is death penalty crime. That's not even like.
Do you want to know whose face it is? It is Harry Kane's picture with your face on. I thought I'd cheer everyone up. It's okay. I put Dom in a City shirt, Tom in a United shirt, I think that's all. Oh yeah, and I put Dom's face on something that I can't say on a live stream. What? He was being rude. I didn't want to say the word. The Ciaran saying just like that, City 1-2-1. Just like I predicted. Now we need to finish the job against Madrid and have an all-English final. I mean, don't count PSG out just yet.
I'm so confused. Why do you want the English teams to win? I'm so confused.
Ciaran is a Chelsea fan, so...
No, I know that, but why would you want City winning regardless of whether you think you're going to go...
Look at that question. Look at that
I suppose they think that...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This question is so dumb on so many levels.
It's okay. We'll get to it in a second. Will United play Arsenal in the final if both sides win? Yes, Michael Owen, they will. Good Ebening is winning the Europa League. We love to see it. We do love to see it. Chris saying Villarreal to win Europa League. Arsenal winning the Europa League. It's like saying Spurs winning the Premier League.
Right.
Chris saying big up to a panel. Chelsea will get slapped by City in the final. Pep doesn't lose finals. Mr. Curtis saying, haha, you guys.
Ciaran profile? Yo, that
no, it's not. It's not mine. No, I think that's my. No. Yeah, can ask. It's my brother. That's my brother.
Yo, is that your?
That's right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Mr. Potter saying you guys don't have a sense of humour, do you? It's called sarcasm. I have great sarcasm.
Sorry, I forgot to read sarcasm through the comment. My bad.
my sarcasm is absolutely mine is brilliant. I love sarcasm. It's my favourite thing. But yes, Michael Owen, they will absolutely be a all-English final if both teams win the semi-finals, as you could believe. But let's do a combined 11. I'm adding the thing in now. Now, both of you relatively play a 4-2-3-1. So let's do a 4-2-3-1 because that is relatively what Arsenal and United use. So it does make sense to do it this way.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Arsenal are allergic to European trophies. They hate them. This is an interesting name, but hi to yourself as well. Thanks for watching. If you are new though, please do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications. Sort of massively helps us over here. But let's start with goalkeepers.
Who do you want, Henderson or De Gea? Which one?
Okay, well that's
who did you combine 11 on? Sorry, is it all 4 teams?
No, just the English ones.
Okay, just United.
Yeah, just give United the goalkeeper.
Okay, so Matt, do you want Henderson or De Gea in goal?
Since De Gea is our top keeper, I'll put him in.
Okay, Ciaran?
Yeah, I'll go with that. If it's Europa League, yeah, De Gea.
And I think we'll just put De Gea in there because I'm not voting Leno for obvious reasons. Big up to Professor in the chat who is going to be very happy with the City win today. Right back. Do you want Callum Chambers or Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Matt, you start.
Definitely Wan-Bissaka.
Ciaran?
Yeah, I don't need to say more than that, to be honest. Wan-Bissaka.
Sulz?
Yeah, I'll give him this one.
Luke?
It's Wan-Bissaka, but Chambers is a decent right back, so that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I hear you. LSR Hendo is the best goalkeeper in the league right now on form, especially when he wears a blue school cap. Absolutely. I rate Henderson. Unfortunately, RJ has something we called Englishism. He doesn't rate any of the English players. But he does love Declan Rice, Chambers.
And Jack Grealish.
Yeah, he loves both of them. So make sure you tell him that tomorrow. Let's do centre backs. Matt, who's the centre back pairing?
Maguire and Gabriel.
That's my one as well. That's my one.
Oh,
you must put that in. That's mine as well.
Oh, okay.
Wow, okay.
So it's Maguire and Gabriel at centre back. While Sulz puts them in. I mean, left back sort of picks itself, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah.
we'll ask. Matt?
Luke Shaw.
Ciaran?
Oh yeah, Luke Shaw, yeah.
Sulz?
The only reason I'm gonna say this name is because the other guy's been injured all season, so I'll go Luke Shaw.
And Luke?
Kills me to say it, but Luke Shaw.
That's only
Tierney
because
is
Tierney's
fast.
been injured, not
Tierney-
because I actually think he's a better left back.
Somehow I feel when it gets further up the pitch, that's when I'm going to need to take some of the anger out of it, because I think that's where it's going to get competitive.
No, I'm just gonna say my players and leave it at that. Like, I can't be asked.
The Ciaran saying, sure, not quite a prediction, but I'll take a 2-1 City. We're on the ropes in the first half, and PSG would have easily been 2-0 up. Great way. City come back from goal down, away from home. Even if they got a little help from Neves, City ought to have taken advantage of PSG red card, but still a good result. I hear you on that. I do. Double pivot time. Matt, who is your double pivot?
I'm not going to play it. I'm going to do Pogba and Xhaka. I'll put Xhaka. No, Pogba and Partey.
I was about to fucking say.
I was just about to question that a lot. Ciaran, what's your double pivot?
Yeah, okay. Partey gets in there, and yeah, I have to be Pogba, I guess. Yeah. Partey and Pogba.
Sulz?
Yeah, I was going to say Pogba Partey.
Yeah. And what about you, Luke?
Partey and Pogba every day of the Wednesday.
And I'm going to go for Ceballos and Fred.
Ceballos and Matic. It's got to be Ceballos and Matic. What?
Nah. Don't ever disrespect Matic like that ever again. Fred is
footballing
obviously...
ability in that pivot.
But here's where I think it's going to get a bit more questionable. I think the number 10 is quite easy, but
I wonder
Matt,
who will pick for that. I wonder who will pick for that.
I do wonder.
I'm
presuming. Oh, okay. Maybe we don't know. Matt, who are you going for?
Bruno.
Ciaran?
Yeah, Fernandes.
Sulz?
Odegaard.
Oh, Luke?
I swear if Odegaard gets in there.
Bruno.
Oh, I didn't even have to break the votes. So Bruno has got in there. LSR saying on a scale of 1 to Fred, how useless is Ceballos?
I'll say probably. Recently, to be fair to him,
Ciaran, stop asking in the chat. You know, you're in the actual panel.
I'd probably say around about probably a 6. He's not quite Fred, but he's nearly Fred. But great question. But right inside forward, Matt, who is your right inside forward?
This is tough, actually.
This season. Is it based off this season?
No, it's just overall. It's just combined best 11.
Well, since Greenwood's not actually a Saka. Okay.
I suppose you can leave Greenwood for somewhere else. I have certain ideas. Ciaran, who is your right winger?
I think things. I'd love to put Greenwood there because I think recently he's been good, but I think overall Saka for me is I'll give it to Saka.
Fair enough. Sulz?
I was actually gonna say Pepe, but yeah, I'll go with Saka because obviously he is probably the most well-rounded player.
And Luke?
It was actually a toss-up between Pepe and Saka for me, but I think Saka's just been way more crucial to us, as a player, so I'm going to go with him.
Fair enough. And left wing, Matt, who is your left wing?
Rashford.
Huh?
Rashford.
Ciaran?
I got to agree with Matt on this one. Rashford.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm saying this is because you said overall, and I'm going to go Aubameyang. Because you said overall.
Wow.
You said overall correct. You never said this season. You never said this season.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just want to say I'm not sure what the laugh's about. If it's overall, Aubameyang has to get in there.
Yeah.
Not at left wing,
but
Sir Marcus Rashford, MBE, has to get in at left wing, but Aubameyang has to get, like, if it's overall.
Yeah.
Well, I'm picking
Fine,
Rashford, so
fine.
Rashford does get in.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
But you did say overall, so that's a bit.
Yeah, I can pick
Rashford isn't better overall.
Oh, I would say he is, but that's just my personal preference.
Surely you put Aubameyang up front though.
All right,
Yeah,
all right
that's
then.
good.
Yeah, all right then. All right, yeah, cool.
Well, no, my forward is going to be Greenwood. I'm just saying. I'm saying Mason Greenwood to go up front.
Listen,
Matt, what about you?
Greenwood.
Greenwood, 2 for Greenwood. Kieran?
Who do you support?
Listen,
Who do you
listen.
support, Ciaran?
Listen, I know.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say, I haven't actually put him even biased in this one.
In the end of the day, right? This is the thing.
Just before Kieran says his, Sulz, I am Greenwood FC. Like, I don't support any Premier League. I don't support any Premier League club apart from Mason Greenwood. Like, so Mason Greenwood FC. That's obviously who I'm picking. But
This is
listen. Well, to be fair, yeah, I could. And to be fair, I mean, yes, if it was based on this season, yeah, I probably would pick Cavani. To be fair, Cavani or Greenwood. But to be fair, if it is overall, I have to be fair. I have to be fair and say, I have to overall. I mean, yeah, overall. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go Aubameyang, man. I'm sorry, I have to. Overall.
Matt's about to make his way to Kieran's house.
I'm
sorry, listen.
Put your city top on while you're at it. Put your city.
No, because someone said overall. That's the only reason I'm saying Aubameyang now, because overall,
no, I meant this season. I
swear to God.
To be fair, if you think about it, there's not one player in there that's had a bad season.
Nah.
True.
So you could say season, but Ciaran has let United down on multiple times on this show, I believe. Especially
Ciaran, I'll pay you that money later, yeah?
Cheers, mate, yeah.
Oh my God. To be fair, it could be worse. I've seen someone put Lacazette in the chat, so...
That's true.
To be fair, the manager's Ollie, isn't it? Like, that's not even
yeah.
Like,
he's gonna win the trophy. It's gonna be 1-1.
I just don't think you can even debate putting Ollie in there at all. But that is our combined 11. See how useless Aubameyang's been this season? Hasn't even got a bloody picture. Everyone else has got pictures. Aubameyang, no picture for Aubameyang.
Because he's had so many haircuts.
Apparently his haircut's back to normal now, so...
No.
How has he got back to normal?
He's not looking like Travis Scott anymore, is it?
Oh my God.
That is fair. We'll be doing another match preview. United are full of big games this week because they've got Liverpool on Sunday, so we'll have a match preview to that game on Saturday, where we do another combined 11, but only for this season, based on this season alone.
It's just our starting 11. It's just our starting 11.
maybe
I'll go with that.
Maybe Greenwood up front with Salah on the wing. That's probably the only thing you could argue.
That's only because United don't have a right winger.
Well, yeah, there is that because they've been using Greenwood as a striker, haven't they?
I think we should put Ahmed in there just to take the piss.
Oh yes.
But the last question for the night, well, not straight away, but for the United boys, you happy seeing Greenwood up front?
You go, Matt.
What did you say, mate? Oh yeah, I'm happy because that's his natural position, isn't it? So and he's clearly working out well for him. So yeah, I think he'll be our centre forward for years to come as well.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. What about you, Ciaran?
I mean, yeah, obviously that's where he played in the academy. That's where he scored like 40+ goals. I mean, that's his position. So yeah, I'm the same. I feel like eventually, hopefully, he'll be the number 9. Hopefully, he'll break Rooney's record. That's the hope. Yeah, Ciaran as well. Yeah.
He's only one away from being the highest scoring teenager for United, isn't he? Something.
Maybe.
I know he's in the top 3. I know he's in the top 3 now. Which is impressive.
It's good.
Impressive for himself. And for the Arsenal boys, I'm not going to ask you about Mason Greenwood. Obviously, he's bigger than your club, your club, in my opinion, anyway. But that is because Mason Greenwood has his entire football club called Mason Greenwood FC. But how happy are you seeing that Balogun signed a new deal? Martinelli's getting a bit of game time. I mean, that only bodes well for the future.
Yeah, buzzing. What can I say? I mean, it's good to see Martinelli, back amongst it. He's had a long injury, which is horrible for any teenager to go through. And Balogun, there's been a lot of talk of him exiting, but now that it's been signed and all that, fuss has kind of died down. It's good to have him because I would hate to see him leave and us to keep. The other guy. I'm not going to say his name. But yeah, no, it's a good thing. It's a sign of things to come, really, because I feel like there's a few youngsters that we've got brewing and around the first team even now, like Aziz and Balogun, Martinelli, Saka, all these young talents. It's a good thing, and happy days.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. What about you, Sulz?
Yeah, no, it's a good sign. Obviously, Arteta was brought in to kind of build for the future rather than build for the now. And that's kind of what he's doing. He's obviously integrated Smith Rowe, Saka this season. He's kind of given exposure, should we say, to Miguel Aziz into the first team. He's given cameo performances to Balogun in the Europa League. And he seems to be identifying, obviously, what we need to do and when to do it. Even with Martinelli, like, as much as I rate Martinelli, I think even when he has played, I can see why Arteta's tried to keep him away from the team and made him kind of just practice his finishing drills, shooting drills, because I'm not going to lie, he's had some questionable chances, and some of his decision making in front of goal I have questioned, and I'm still questioning. I'm not going to belittle him. I'm a bit like Niall. I'm a bit too critical of players. Like I do. And I've said this to you, Niall, as well, and I think Niall can back me. I've always said it. Look, I know why Arteta is protecting Martinelli and he hasn't brought him into the team, and I've gotten a lot of stick for it. But we are seeing it because he is getting chances and he isn't burying them like he did before his injury. And that's why now I'm seeing more of why Arteta's protected him. But look, Arsenal, I've always said this, Arsenal fans should be excited because we don't look forward to incomings. But if we look at who we have in the academy, we've got some talent coming through, and I'm really excited to see that come through.
Yeah, no, I hear that. You're a bit like me. If they haven't done what they need to do by the age of 19, fuck them, they're shit. That is literally my thought process. If you're 19 years old and you haven't done anything I like, do go fuck yourself and go to League 2. That is precisely my thought process. Probably why I'm not a manager. I'd absolutely Nketiah would be absolutely destroyed by me in public. Like press conferences, they'll be like, "What do you make of Nketiah?" I'm like, "He is utter dog shit, absolutely fucking awful. Get him away from me." I'd be absolutely ruthless. His confidence would be an all new low, really. Arguably, that's why I'm not a Premier League manager and do it on Football Manager. Hence, I've just won the Euros with England, so football's
I won it
coming
with
home.
Northern Ireland. I won it with Northern Ireland.
Yeah, but I think you cheated. I didn't
cheat. It was on my Xbox.
Nah, I'm backing that.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, but I reckon you've added another manager and played against yourself, mate.
Be completely honest. How many times did you quit when you were losing? Just to go back.
Right, he's finding out. Yeah, he's right. I quit like 5
Yeah, see, I didn't have to do that, and my starting 11 was Ramsdale in goal, Trent.
You won the Euros with Ramsdale in goal.
I did, mate. It gets more confusing. Who's my centre?
Let's hope for Southgate, mate. Let's hope
Gomez,
he can win it with Ramsdale. Jesus.
Gomez and
So that's debatable. Southgate is an abhorrent manager.
Stones. Left back was Brandon Williams.
What?
Oh yeah, can I just
What a
say,
player.
I
What a
was
player.
doing it with West Brom, and guess who my first signing was? Brandon Williams. I bought him in straight
Mate,
away.
That's a good signing for
literally
that, yeah.
every club that I've been at, the first signing has been Brandon Williams.
Yeah.
That guy is he's brilliant. He can play left and right back. It's absolutely beautiful to see. My centre mids were, who were they? Oh, Mount and Rice with Foden, Sancho, Rashford, Greenwood, Harry Kane.
I know this is going to sound stupid. I didn't know you could do an international manager. Like, I actually didn't know you could do it.
You can do it alongside your club as well, I think, on Xbox.
That
you
is
can.
sick. And I've not even done that. I didn't even know you could.
The minute I got offered the England job, I was at Dortmund. I resigned from Dortmund. I was like, sorry, I've got to focus on the England job. But the last question, there was comments here. Rashford, Lacazette. Well, you say Saka is below the pecking order, and you go and pick him over Greenwood.
No,
maybe.
we just said that because of.
Wait.
Just.
Shed
Do you
end
know
like
what, Sulz?
Greenwood.
Let's not waste our energy because that is a silly comment.
Clearly, people aren't listening.
If you guys watch Myers free kick, what are your views on it? I thought it was a bad free kick. It was lucky the Wolves broke apart and afforded the ball some space to pass them. And the last one, you all hype up Martinelli too much. He's just quick. That goal against Chelsea made his career. Oh my! So
Okay, man. Okay.
That's just what people
The shed
on
end is-
Twitter say.
All right, go twerk.
His
Go
opinions
twerk
on
for your
Twitter.
rivals, mate. Go suck
The-
their dick,
the-
mate. That's just all you do.
the shed end is virtually calling Martinelli a pace merchant.
Oh yeah,
I
that
think
big
it's
man
fine,
did just do your whole team sat Kante down as well, mate. So
He's basing his opinions on football Twitter, by the sounds of it. That's all I think of football Twitter.
mate,
The
the guy's
last
literally
question.
twerking for the rivals, man. Where's your elite?
The last question is score predictions for tomorrow. Obviously, answer for your own team would
First
be
leg
helpful.
only, yeah? Or do you mean overall?
Yeah. First leg only. We'll have another preview next week for second legs. Matt, what's your prediction for next week? This week.
Well,
I mean.
now I know the red flag's gone. I'm going to win 9-0. No, I'm joking. 2-0.
I agree. The red around Old Trafford was hugely impactful. It just reminds me of when Fergie decided to blame a grey kit. Absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. Not Matt. Ciaran, what about you?
Well, I'm just going to say that's why you pay the sports scientists the big bucks, mate. You know, for those sort of things. That's why you pay them the big money. But no, I'm going to go 1-0. Just scrape it, but you know, keep a clean sheet. 1-0. Job done.
I hear that. Luke.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted by the comment 10-0 to Villarreal. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to put that up straight after, but yeah, Devon saying 10-0 to Villarreal. It's not out of question yet, I suppose.
In that case, 20-0 for Arsenal isn't out of the question either, because.
Well, yeah, but imagine if Arsenal, imagine if Villarreal actually go on and win 10-0 now. I mean,
Imagine
match reaction
fighting
would be absolutely brilliant. I'd love to see your faces.
I don't even think I'd come on because I wouldn't even know where my computer is. I know the
You'd break your computer.
I'm going
so
I'm
yeah.
going
Yeah,
to
be
Arsenal.
Well, hold on, 2-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
A fair shout. What about you, Sulz?
Ooh, do you know what? I genuinely, and I'm gonna say it because this is my gut feeling, and it usually is wrong, but I'll go with it anyway. A 3-1 Arsenal, and I think this isn't my gut feeling, but this is my brain talking now. And I think Pepe will definitely score in this game, and I think he'll open the goal.
I'm going for 2-0 United and 10-0 to Villarreal.
Can we do the can we do reverse now? Can we do reverse?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Matt, what do you think the Arsenal one will be?
Or Arsenal or away? Or are they home or away?
Away.
We're away. We're away first.
I'll not even say ridiculous. I'll say 2-2.
2-2. Ciaran?
Not even bad.
Yeah, I reckon Villarreal beat Arsenal. I reckon 2-1 Villarreal.
Fair shout. Sulz?
Ooh, I'll have to go because I did say I think this is going to be the upset, and I'm going to go 1-0 Roma. Wait, are you guys? You're home then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go 1-0 Roma.
And what about you, Luke?
1-1. Can't see United losing.
Ciaran saying 2-0 to Villarreal and 2-1 to Roma. I don't agree with either of them. It will be 10-0 Villarreal and 2-0 to United. Imagine if you win 10-0. I'm going to place a bet on that now. Hold up. If Arteta lost 10-0 to Unai Emery in Good Evening, he would be sacked on the spot, right?
If you lose 10-0,
there's no coming back from that storyline,
Aston
is
Villa
there?
lost 9-0 twice and still at Southampton, so...
Yeah, but Hassel, who wasn't
that's like
taking on the guy he wasn't taking on the guy that he replaced.
Yeah, but he lost 9-0
That's
twice.
Southampton.
2
It's
times,
Southampton,
2
to be
separate
fair.
occasions, his teams conceded 9 and not even had 1 goal. 2.
Yeah, this would be Good Evening. Good Evening might as well just bring a steel chair, knock Arteta out for the 90 minutes so he doesn't have to watch it.
I back my man Arteta, man. I think he will get the job done.
I don't know. I think
Don't call him your man. He's not my man. Arteta is not.
I think Arteta's the worst manager in the league.
I think Greenwood's the worst
possibly,
footballer in the league.
possibly worst manager in English football. The Ciaran saying, I feel like Unai Emery has a point to prove against Arsenal.
What
There
does he
is
have to
that.
prove against us? Well, like,
Yeah,
You
that
sacked
is
him?
3 Europa
yeah,
League.
that doesn't mean he has anything to prove.
No, but I think he will
They
absolutely
got
want
them
to
as well.
smash
Oh yeah,
Arsenal.
he's looking at his 3 Europa Leagues, thinking, "Oh my fucking god, Arsenal! I've got to prove it
No,
to
but-
Arsenal."
No, but I do feel that he's going to be extra motivated for this game. I mean, if
he
I
has
was
to prove
Unai
it.
Emery, I know I would be extra motivated for this game.
I think he'd be more
He's
motivated
just
for
going to see
PSG.
it as another
Probably
game. He's not going to be like
massively at PSG.
extra.
Well, you say that, but I still think he's coming out with a steel chair, mate. Sulz has no words for that. He's
Well,
like,
I'm just like, well, he's going to be looking at his 3 Europa Leagues, thinking, "Oh yeah, my biggest worry in my career is I need to prove myself to Arsenal." But he's fucking got 3 Europa Leagues.
No,
already.
but I think he will want to prove a point of like, look at what I can do. Now you're shit.
It didn't end well. He lost the dressing room. There's nothing at that point any manager.
And that's precisely why I think he'll want to do extra well, because a lot of them are still there.
That's
well,
good.
I mean, no, you said that like he has a point to prove because we're shit, but we were shit when he left. That's the reason he got sacked.
Yeah, but the fact that he lost the dressing room, I do feel that he'll want to do it. That's just me personally. Devon saying, is the owner of Spotify buy up Arsenal? Yeah, I'm sure we can talk about that for a second. I don't think he will. I think Kroenke will stay.
No,
You need to hit.
unfortunately.
The only way that they don't stay is if you hit them financially.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I mean,
Arsenal get taken over because I do feel bad for them.
it is a genuine. I do think it's become a genuine. At first I thought maybe this is just
Yeah,
another
but he's only
big
offering 1.8 billion. Kroenke is not going to accept 1.8 billion.
Well, we don't know, but the thing is, until it doesn't happen, I'm reserved. I'm quite concerned about the whole thing. I'm not getting happy and I'm not getting upset. I'm like, if it happens, brilliant, I'll throw a party. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be too down about it.
That's probably the best way to look at it, to be brutally honest. Luke, thoughts on Spotify?
I think it's just a lot of talk. To be honest, I can't really see it happening. To be honest, I don't really. I don't see Kroenke selling. To be honest, sadly.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Devon also says, will Manchester United supporters protest glazers out tomorrow? No, they're doing that on Sunday with Liverpool fans, or Saturday,
Sunday,
whenever.
Sunday.
Hold on,
Yeah, Saturday.
hold on. When are you playing Liverpool? Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
It's gotta be
I think
Sunday,
we
I
better
guess.
to do it on Sunday.
Yeah, so I
think
swear the
we better,
protest is on Sunday. I swear the
I thought
protest.
they did it Saturday last time, didn't they? Saturday. At 3,
but
wasn't it?
you were away at Ellen Road, weren't you? So I think they're doing it before the Liverpool
I've
game.
heard it's for the same time as the Liverpool.
Oh,
They're gonna
okay,
protest
yeah,
whilst the
Sunday.
game is-
Yeah, I
Liverpool.
because I
That
swear
makes sense.
Liverpool, I swear United and Liverpool, the fans are
They
binding
wanted to
together.
come together to protest. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is absolute madness. I respect them all for it, but one drunk person and you're going to have a riot. The Ciaran saying, I'll be really mad if that PE teacher wins Europa League.
Oh, mate. What do you do to your manager in the Parc de France, mate?
Call him a PE
You had a
teacher
2-1 lead, mate.
Call him a PE teacher one more time, and me and you'll be having some serious words. You were shit when he left. You are still shit, if not worse.
Alright,
Sulz,
cool. Cheers for ignoring my
point.
point. Thanks, man.
So, Sulz, I'm on my way to Manchester, all right? Me and you are going to be having this out, all right? It's just going to be a brutal fight. FYI, I'm getting myself into shape so I can smack Dom's face off his head, which is going to be a brutal one. Man's getting knocked out within 5 seconds. 1 punch knockout, I reckon. Very determined to do it. It's going to be great. Genie's going to do commentary with probably Sulz. Someone will ref it, and then I still need someone in my corner. Dom has already got Tom, so I'm still.
And me. Dom's got me.
Oh, okay. So I need 2 in my corner. And then if I knock Dom out within 5 seconds, I'll go for his posse.
I'm not in Dom's corner. I've got a fight to it. I've got Stephen Fately on ropes, lad.
Oh, love to see it. But we're going to wrap it up right there. I think that's a good place to wrap up before any more trash talk starts happening. But a big thanks to everyone watching. It's been a great one. Craig saying no Dom boxing match. I'm there for it. I'm here for it. Yeah, you never know. We'll probably stream it on this channel. Genie and Sulz on commentary too. Get this on Sky Sports pay-per-view.
They've already approached us. They offer us to, so they're going to come back with a revised offer.
Thanks for the podcast. Have a good one, fellas. Absolutely big thanks to everyone watching. Before you go, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. But Matt, where can they find you?
MSD692 on Twitter.
Buzzing. What about you, Ciaran?
Redder Weekly on YouTube and Twitter.
100% go check them out. And Sulz, where can they find you?
Greenwood Sulz, and on Twitter is @Let'sDebateFooty.
100%. And Luke, where can they find you?
Luke AFC on Twitter.
And if you lose tomorrow, Sulz and Luke will not want to be found, okay?
No, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. If we go out, then yeah, but not tomorrow.
A big thanks to everyone watching. We'll be back tomorrow 6 p.m. with Ref's View, ironically of me and Dom, and then we'll have match reaction straight after the Europa League games, and we'll see what actually goes on. Ciaran saying good stream, 2 from second place United and 2 from mid-table Arsenal.
What a comment.
Who's he supporting?
Chelsea.
Why is he picking up United?
Fuck this. He was big enough City earlier.
Right, can someone read that? I think that says Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1, right?
Oh man, I can help you with this.
Yeah, and show the lineup who was playing. The kids were playing, right?
We had Mohamed El Neni starting in midfield, and you lost.
Do you know
to
what
us.
I mean?
We had Hector Bellerin starting, and you lost to us. Our midfield was teenagers, and you lost to us.
Yeah, that's never a great shout, but we're going to end it right there. A big thanks for everyone watching. As I said, we'll be back tomorrow 6 p.m. with Ref's View, but until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.